So this is going to happen somewhat frequently throughout this because I have a cup of coffee. So
Alright.
oh my god.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Welcome to the Compel Reality Podcast.
As you can see.
Oh, okay. All right.
Even more in sync. We're trying something new.
It's called synchronized hosting of a podcast.
Do everything together at the same time.
Yeah, just say the same thing all the time.
So basically, we're doing VRChat. Clearly, I'm my Dante skin usually, and Gramsy's his own player me, whatever. And I thought of this idea a while back, and I was like, maybe this will keep you guys in longer. I don't know. Maybe retention, because retention's a thing on YouTube. So I thought this would work. Maybe it's something different, and we can have physical interaction still without actually doing a camera or whatever, and it works. So
yeah, I have to say I'm pretty stoked about this. We've got something going on. We may have another, like, a different world next time.
Yes.
Thanks to a good friend of ours. Shout out to Papa Boney. We love you, bro.
Yes. Much.
So
that's a gesture.
we're gonna start with this for now. And then next week we might have a completely different world that we're going to be using. So
maybe,
yeah,
don't count on it.
But this also gives kind of a live, I guess, quote unquote, live element to the podcast. Rather than just like, for some people, at least with me, like, I prefer podcasts where I can actually watch what the people are doing and saying. So I think this is a nice middle ground for people. Like, they can watch if they want to, and otherwise they can just pop it on and do their work or whatever.
Yeah, we're being physical, more or less. I mean, as physical as we can get, since we're across the states. So you're whatever and I'm whatever. So and then we also have people that will
I live in Elden Ring.
Yes. Yes, he lives in Elden Ring, and I am in the plains of the earth, Midwest. Anyway, and this will also provide more interactions with people, like with our guests. So hopefully this works out well. I mean, as he said, this is not going to be the permanent world. We're going to try to figure out something else. Right now we're in the piano lounge. So, the creator, props to you. This is a perfect podcast setup, the way we wanted.
It absolutely is. Look, we even got chips.
Yeah, we got chips.
We even got chips.
Munch.
Munch. I wonder if can you actually grab them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can.
Grip.
Yeah.
And you can.
And I just ate a chip. Look at that. Wow, it was so yummy, salty.
And then so we're gonna have some guests here, and if they don't want to use VRChat or Neos or whatever social game that is available, they could still use their just plain Discord, regular Discord. We're not trying to limit them, I guess. This is just a form of us trying to be more physical in a sense, and people can still do not have to be here in the world, and they can still chat whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
And hopefully our mouths are in sync. I mean, is my mouth moving?
Yeah, your mouth. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks
just
good.
Want to make sure.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Good. So, and even adds more since we're on index. I mean, I don't know if you are. Are you index? You're.
Yeah, I'm on index.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like, you went AFK mode for a second, just floating.
Yeah, sorry, I was changing a setting. I noticed that my the sensitivity on my mic, like when you were talking, it was picking your voice up. So I just had to turn the sensitivity down a little bit so that I wouldn't be talking, quote unquote, when you were.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a new thing, and we're gonna obviously our Compel Reality logo deals in the back. An infinite loop, fucking dope. Perfection. This is ideal.
This is perfect, yeah.
Yeah. So, how you been, buddy?
I'm actually doing awesome, bro. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm alive.
big mood.
That's as good as it's gonna get. And by the way, he's gonna be drinking coffee. So I'm gonna be eating these chips.
I mean, it's some good fucking coffee. It's a little awkward, actually, drinking a coffee cup when you have a VR headset on, especially because the top of the cup like hits the ridge of the headset.
Yeah, especially
that's why I kind of have to do like a slurping sound because
just get a straw, bro.
It just dribbles.
Just get a straw.
Yeah. I guess I could. I guess I could just get a straw, but then people wouldn't be able to hear me slurping in their ears.
You can still slurp with the straw. So I don't
know. I did want to talk about. Has anyone seen these new ET VR controllers?
We were just talking about this before the podcast. Man, buttonless controllers, dude. That alone is insane. That is sick.
So for reference to anyone who doesn't know, the ET controllers are buttonless, they are thumbstickless, and they're all touch-based. So
yeah,
like no buttons, no thumbsticks, everything that is it has full hand and finger tracking, so it's basically like an index controller but without the buttons or thumbsticks, and it looks fucking wild.
Yeah, and if I seen a Half-Life Alyx gameplay, he was just pointing and then like doing the flick motion to do the gravity gloves.
Yeah,
I thought that's just
chef's kiss.
so fucking good. I'm excited for those to come on my doorstep.
Yeah.
I actually might buy some with my monies.
With your manies.
With my manies, my moolah, my ching ching.
You sent them an email. I sent them an email like literally right before we did this. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm expecting they'll probably either tell me to get bent or they'll be like, here's a review unit and you have to return it after you're done. But still, I just want to be able to make some content out of it.
For real, for sure. I want to do the
not
same
that I'm
thing.
like you said, not that I'm opposed to buying it with my own monies, because if it's a good product, I'll definitely support it. What?
It's just you going to get your coffee. But yeah, I'm excited for the ET controllers. I've seen as many things as I could with the channel they posted to.
Yeah.
The ET channel itself.
Right.
All the gameplay and stuff like that. I just thought this looks amazing, and it's finger tracking, so it's index basically, but without buttons. And I can just feel my gratitude right now already, because the stick drift on these fucking index controllers, it is annoying as fuck to deal with. So I'm excited for that to be an actual thing.
I'm cautiously optimistic about it, and the reason why I say that is because I think anyone, I haven't personally used them, but from what I understand, controllers that have tried to use touchpad type inputs in the past, people have fucking hated. So whatever ET does with these controllers, with the quote unquote thumbsticks, right, which are essentially just touchpads at the top of the controller, they have to make it very it has to be intuitive and it has to be satisfying, right? It has to feel good. Does that make sense?
Right. And they look really sleek. It actually looks really, really sleek compared to the Knuckles. Because the Knuckles look I guess you can call them bulky, but if you look at them at just first glance, they look very sleek. And
they basically they almost look like just a short 3-inch rod or something.
You
would barely even notice it if you were holding it in your hand.
If you're a weeb, if you watching are a weeb and you watch Naruto, it looks like the rods that Pain use, the Nagato, not Nagato. Well, I guess all of them are Nagato, but it's the rods that Pain uses. It's like a pipe, a black pipe that's cut diagonally. Of course,
the black pipe.
it's that's basically what it looks like. It looks like a black tube that's cut looks like it's cut diagonally, but I don't think it is. but it has like a hint of purple in it. And honestly, I'm all for that purple aesthetic because
Yeah, I love like especially like a fine like midnight purple. Mwah. It's like
yeah,
it's like a deep red wine, you know.
yeah. I'm living for it, 100%.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what happens with those. I
Mm.
made, as you know, now I made a couple shorts about it, and it fucking blew up overnight. Like absolutely just I don't know what happened, but somehow so I posted it yesterday, and for the first, what was it, 7 hours or so,
Mm-hmm.
it had, I don't know, maybe a
Like
couple
2,000.
yeah, like couple thousand views. It was like 2,500, something like that. And I'm like, okay, you know, like that's pretty solid for a small content creator like me. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna chalk up the W. And then some point the algorithm kicked in, and within about what was it, like maybe half an hour,
Yeah,
I
and
got
just
another 73,000, just 73,000 views on this video, and it absolutely blew the fuck up. And on TikTok, I woke up this morning and it was at almost 50,000. Well, this morning, it was actually this afternoon because, you know, I have a weird sleep schedule, but it was at almost 50,000 views. And the comments are literally everyone's just like, how do I buy this? Where do I get these? It was like people are just, I mean, obviously, yes, we're like,
yeah,
nah, I'm
right,
fine.
right.
Like, I'm just gonna stick with my index controllers or whatever, you know, shit talking. But
People
yeah,
really eat up VR news. If you, I'm gonna be honest. If you
yeah,
want to start this shit, start with VR news because honestly, there's already a lot of people doing it, but it still gets a
yeah,
lot of attention. Everyone's watching VR stuff. Like I
yeah,
I personally don't do news stuff. He does, but I don't. And I just look at his stuff. And he's like, I'm like, wow, this shit just goes, man. Like it's insane how that one video went to 75, roughly 75,000. It is
yeah. It's about
insane.
75.
Yeah, that is
Like
crazy. Like,
literally in like not even an hour.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's just
Like,
fucking crazy to me.
like, like I just do comedic content mainly. I do informative stuff, but not really like news related. And the comedic bit I do doesn't go doesn't even reach those numbers, and I'm proud of you, bro. For that. Uh, like
Thank you, sir.
the highest I got on TikTok was it's still kind of growing. It's like 12,000. It's
Yeah.
just me screwing around with Blade and Sorcery, just chucking people with a gravity spell. I'm literally launching these hoes with a fucking with a wooden log. I'm just chucking them with it, and for some reason, for some god, I don't know why, that one popped off. Blade and Sorcery, just everyone loves Blade and Sorcery. I mean, don't get me wrong, I
I
love
don't
Blade
know,
and
dude.
Sorcery, but it's crazy.
You've been killing it on TikTok lately. Like I look at your viewership and
Uh
like
huh.
my one video may have like gotten, you know, 50K or whatever, but
Yeah.
like yours is more consistent and you get thousands of views on like multiple videos. Like I
Yeah.
basically have no views and I just had like one random gimmick,
Right.
which really isn't indicative of like TikTok taking off. It's just I
Yeah.
had one video that did well. But
Yeah.
you've been like consistently fucking nailing it. So
Yeah.
I'm proud
I
of you. I mean,
surprisingly, I mean, I've had a few flop, like a few that I would expect to pop off, but I had a
yeah.
few that flop, like
I mean, yeah, you always get your
like
floppers.
the one it's a Boneworks video I did. It's called, I think it's just called Cursed
Frying pan.
Boneworks. Yeah, the frying pan. It's just me going, don't make me do it, kid. Don't make me do it, like a New Yorker. Don't make me do it, kid. Don't make me do it. I pull out a frying pan and just smack the shit out of Gregory from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Dude, just thinking about like I can visualize it. Every time I watch it, it makes me fucking it just sends me, bro.
It's so good, man. And I'm like, dude, why? I mean, on YouTube it didn't really flop, but I mean, on YouTube I got like 700
Oh
views.
god.
But with TikTok, I only got like 50, and I was like, dude, why did this flop on TikTok? And I don't know why, but I think it's the most
I don't know because it was only
funniest.
like 6 seconds long
It's
too.
four
You would
seconds, 4
yeah.
seconds, It's just me going, don't make me do it, kid. Don't make me do it. Pulled out the frying pan and just smacked the shit out of him. So, and I do not know why it flopped. I honestly, I thought about reposting it because I'm like, maybe I need to change like a tag or something, but I might, but maybe in the future.
God,
I'm unsure.
Out of my eyes.
But I just genuinely thought that would kick off. But anyway, I mean, I've had views every now and or videos and every now and then. They'll hit 4 digits. I mean, granted, me and him are not giant YouTubers.
Yeah, we're pretty small, relatively.
Like you're 2.6K, I think,
yeah,
right? Roughly.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'm like, I just hit 21, 21K or 2100. 21. I wish it was 21K.
I wish it was 21K.
Yeah. 2100. But I mean, I'm still growing like really fast. Actually, it's kind of nuts. The shorts really do help, and I think I think some of this the stuff is coming from TikTok too.
Yeah, I think VR just in general, because this is still a relatively like untapped market, and it's still like, I mean, really VR is in its infancy. So if you're trying to get into content creation in VR, now is literally the perfect time to do it, because you look at like the projected estimates of like, just, I mean, I know it's a little tacky, but like the metaverse investments, Yahoo, it was an article from Yahoo News, it was like Yahoo Business, and they estimate that like the metaverse and like its whatever programs or like its worlds in 10 years are going to be worth literally over $30 billion, like collectively, right? So it's huge. It's blowing up right now. There was just a report from IDC just last week. The VR market has exploded by 200 and I'm trying to remember the exact percent, because the one that I quoted before was actually wrong. It was like 247% or something like that. So the VR market exploded by 240 something percent just in Q1 of this year alone, compared to 97% the entirety of the previous year. I mean, that's how quickly VR is taking off.
I'm really excited. So if you are watching and you are a small VR content creator, I have a proposition. I think I mentioned this in the last podcast, but very briefly though, at the very end, at the tail end of it. But if you are serious about content creating with YouTube, TikTok, whatever, if you're if you're genuinely really serious about it and want to make it an actual thing, if you're doing it on YouTube, reach roughly 100, 200 subs, then reach out to me, because then they'll know you are actually taking it seriously. Because for me personally, if you want to make it seriously, but then you don't make it to the 100 and you stop, I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother reaching out to you. Nothing like that. Yeah. And especially if you're not consistent. If you are not consistent with your uploads, don't do it. Don't do that either. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, consistency is key. Like there's no way you can
have to be consistent.
Being consistent, yeah.
If you're not consistent, if you're not uploading, like not every day, but at least once a week, and you get to that 100, 200 subs, and you're serious, let me know. I don't know about him, but you can let me know.
You can DM me if you have my Discord or whatever.
Twitter, Discord, wherever. If you're in my Discord or in his Discord, we're on each other's Discord, so you can hit us both there, wherever.
Yeah, don't just send me a random friend request either. Send
We don't expect. We do not accept friend requests right off the bat. So, just fair warning.
You have to understand, we get like 1 million of them.
So if you are serious about it, I'm being genuine here. Let us know. And if reach that 100 to 200. If you're on YouTube, reach that 100 to 200 subs. And if you're on TikTok, TikTok's a completely different ball game, though.
Yeah, TikTok's completely different. It's like not even the same atmosphere.
Yeah, it's like, because it's hard to transfer that into YouTube.
Yeah.
There are some cases like for example, TechManju. TechManju has 1 point something followers. It's 1 point something followers. I'm just gonna say 1 point something million. million. And 10K. I think he's roughly around 10,000 subs on YouTube. It's hard to transfer TikTok to YouTube.
One to the other.
So if you're a TikTok creator, it's a completely different ball game. So just fair warning, but you can still reach out. Let do whatever, because I'm always hosting events. There's one upcoming. You won't obviously. This is going to be up before the event, but I'm hosting another event with other content creators. This is to be the third event that I'm hosting with content creators, and I'm thoroughly excited to get that going again. Because I know that's this Saturday. Yes,
yes,
sir.
hell yeah, let's go.
So
I'm gonna. Does that start again?
Same time as last time, is like roughly 4 your time, 3 my time.
Okay, badass.
So, but yeah, I've been doing this. I've been doing it because I want to have content creators build friendships. I've stated this many times before, but it's a genuine thing. I want it to be an actual thing. Yeah. I want content creators to have fun, and I'm hoping this time. There are a few that couldn't make it last time. I personally tried to reach out to Gamertag. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I've also told Mr. Survivor, our previous guest, to reiterate that he's more than welcome to join if he wants to. I'm also gonna.
Oh yeah, that's right. He knows Gamertag.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. And I think vaguely Beardo, but I could be wrong. Yeah, and then Beer and Headshots. I'm gonna try to reach out to Beer and Headshots.
Hell yeah!
And see if he can come along too. I know there was another content creator that joined us in the Discord. The specific Discord that it shall not be named, just because it's specifically for VR content creators, and that's what, again, shall not be named. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to get that. I'm gonna try to get a Z Storm Games. Z Storm, I think he has 6,000, something like that. I don't know. I mean, numbers don't really matter. Again, this is all about a friendship thing. This is not.
Yeah, it's just about establishing.
It's not about It's not about getting clout or whatever. I mean, we're all vaguely or roughly, most of us are roughly around the same number. So
it's the kind of the difference.
Yeah, it's just to make a friendship. That's literally all it is. Because the VR community is just a completely different machine compared to other communities out there. Everyone's so positive. And it's so good.
I genuinely love this community so much.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've said this before on the podcast, but like I've always, I guess we kind of talked about it with Mr. Survivor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I've like always kind of felt that I've been like a black sheep of sorts my whole life.
Yes.
You know, like kind of like this, like I've never had my own niche, quote unquote, to say. And now I feel like I've actually found it. Like these are my people. This is my group right here.
Mm-hmm.
I love the VR community in general, but specifically the content creators in this community are just so fucking wholesome and positive, and they're all just like such incredibly genuine people. At least everyone I've met. I'm sure somebody else is an asshole.
Yeah,
but like everyone that I've interacted with,
there's always that one person that's just like, like you're always gonna have that one guy be like, hey, I'm just gonna be here, don't mind me.
Don't mind me, huh? Kermit the fucking frog here.
Kermit the fucking frog here. I'm gonna fucking come in your asshole. Oh,
okay, yeah, just bust a load right in my fat frog pussy. Anyway, speaking of people that we are going to be having on the podcast, if you are now, this isn't, I don't think we're confirmed yet. We don't have like a date or anything for it, but if you are a fan of Veil or XLab at all, stay tuned because we might have
we'll have a special guest from the Veil community, and we're both in the Veil community quite often. So we love everybody from Veil. So
yeah,
Virgo, Fox, Panda. Obviously, we know Panda. He was a very first guest.
Yep.
Panda, Short Stack, another person that was on our podcast. We love everybody in there. I wish I could have had more time to interact with a lot more of the team, but
Yeah. Yeah, but we all have like lives and shit
Yeah,
going on.
everyone
Yeah.
has their own thing, and they're making their game
Yeah.
and all that. So they just not just, but they released the Veil beta trailer, and
Looks sick.
yeah, so good. Short
So
stack
fucking
panda, short stack panda. Props to you if you're listening. Props to you
Yeah.
both. Love you both. God, man.
Chef kiss. Mwah.
Yeah, so good. Genuinely amazing. So
Food, tropical, give those boys a raise.
there you go. There you go. Let's do it. Make it happen. Make it happen. But, yeah. So yeah, that might be a thing. And then we know another guest is confirmed. Um, I guess we could disclose it. I mean, or we could keep it a surprise. It's up to you, buddy.
I don't even know who you're talking about, so I mean, go ahead.
I mean, he helped us find worlds.
Oh yes, Senor Papa Boney.
Yeah, Papa Boney.
Yeah.
Papa Boney. I mean, he makes more family friendly content, but he's got some scuff in him.
I actually have to be honest. I only watched like one of his VRChat videos, and it was really fucking good. And
They're really good. But it's family friendly, more family friendly oriented.
Yeah.
Simply to appease the algorithm, get his stuff more out there more quicker, stuff like that.
Sure.
But
yeah,
I mean,
I definitely need to watch more because
yeah, he does skits and stuff, in VRChat and other games and stuff like that. I think it's mainly VRChat, but he mainly does like skits. It's all scripted, all that stuff. I told him, I'm more of an improv guy, but I still like his skits.
Yeah.
Like if I did scripted stuff, I would still put improv. I still do that. Like if my Saturday stuff, I do scripted, and then I put stuff in there that's not in the script. So it's I do as much improv as I possibly can, just to lighten the mood, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know why, but this just popped into my head. That one short that you have of where you're playing what is it, Blade and Sorcery, and you're doing the you were sneaking up on the person, and you were like, "Hey, we're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty," and then you club them over the fucking back of the head.
Yeah,
that was fucking
like
perfect.
it was like I can't remember. I think I said like the car's extended warranty thing, and then you stupid bitch, just smack the shit out of him, and just beat the shit out of the NPC.
I love it.
I gotta do more stuff, and also this might happen before this podcast airs, but I will run the TikTok page for this. The first 6 episodes, I know it was audio based. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put some, I don't know, Blade and Sorcery clip in the background and have the audio play in the back.
Just do like just like clip it and do like a little subtitle thing.
Yeah,
for it.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Because I mean, we want
subtitles. So I mean,
I hate them, but I love them.
I know like they add so much to a clip, but like they're just such a pain in the ass to do. They're so tedious to make.
Yeah. I mean, I spend hours just doing subtitles on my content, but sometimes it doesn't go the way I would like it to. But what can you do? You can't really do anything about it.
Just casually grip and rip a chip, and then
man, of course.
There we go.
But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something.
You were gonna say come.
Compel come.
Compel come.
Compel come. CC.
What?
CC. CC. If you know, you know.
You know.
Inside joke.
Yeah. You guys will learn eventually.
Yeah. So, God, I wish I remember what the fuck I was gonna say.
Brain derp.
Like actual like leakage,
brain leakage.
Well, yes, man. Leaking from my cerebral cortex and my cranium. All of the leaks. It's leaking. It's leaking right now. I did just leave work because he has a D&D session right after this. I went instantly on VRChat, and I'm sweating like a hog already. So this is making me more sweaty, and my balls is dripping. So
I mean, and for reference, we're both Hispanic, and so when we sweat, we fucking sweat,
yes,
bro.
yes,
Like,
yes. Yeah.
you don't understand how Hispanics sweat unless you're Hispanic.
But
All the Hispanic people watching right now are like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
but you know what's even more funny? I mean, I know this is common, but this motherfucker is the whitest Mexican I know.
I really
Yeah,
am too.
yeah. You're really close to vampire white, and I'm just like, wow. How
Yeah,
are you? How are we
I'm
related?
telling you. I'm telling you, dude, there are two types of Hispanics in the world. There are the obviously Hispanic people, and then there's the pasty white
Yeah,
Hispanic people,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I am the latter. We are not the same.
Yeah, I mean, I got farmer's tans. That's about all I got. If I lift up my sleeve, I mean, I got white. I got white showing for sure,
White,
100%.
white ghost boy. Yeah.
Ghost boy. Yeah, man. Uh,
Oh man, there was something I was gonna talk about. Now I completely brain farted.
so much
Yeah,
content seeping from my brain.
there's cum seeping from my brain.
I'm sorry, what?
There's cum seeping from my brain.
You want to run that by me again?
You want to run that by me again, Chief?
Come seeping from my brain. Reminds me of the conversation we had with Survivor with cum dripping from their mouth.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh man.
Brutal.
Oh fucking hell. Oh
fuck!
man.
It was something. It was something VR related, and I can't remember.
No,
what
I
the
had
fuck
VR related content topic too.
Yeah. Fuck my tight little booty hole.
Oh, I remember vaguely some of it. So like the content that I had, right? I do comedic content, as I said, and it isn't exactly. It's not exactly blowing up material, you know. I mean, everyone's
Yeah.
trying to be comedic on YouTube, do whatever. I mean, I'm trying to do both that and informative at the same time, so I can establish that I do want to do informative, comedic stuff while also trying to do informative stuff.
Right. Right.
And obviously, people are more towards the informative than the comedic.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to be more informed. But once everyone's coming up, whatever. Usually people just flip because that's how they want to do it.
Right.
So, and that's my goal. I mean, personally, I just want to be funny, be my dumbass self, and just just laugh, have a good laugh.
I feel it. I think there's definitely still a market for that. Like, I don't think just because I think the thing about doing entertaining content is it takes a much longer period of time to get larger, quote unquote, but I think once you're actually there, it's like you explode from that point on.
Yeah.
I think it's just different because like informative content I think resonates with just a wider audience in general, but you're going to get a lot more like loyal subscribers and like people who are really really into your content if you make like entertaining, funny, that type of content. Like I think it's just different demographics, and I think they each have their pros and their cons. Ultimately, I think you should make whatever type of content you want to make. I think you're going to be happiest doing that, and just find your own audience, right? Because I think everyone can find their own audience.
Like that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I want to do it the way I want to do it. The way I'm not trying to have someone guide me through it or whatever. Yeah, I'll reach out here and there and be like, hey, what do you think I should do here, et cetera, et cetera. Feedback is always good to have. Critiquing is always good to have. But if I want to do comedic content and in the long run, I'm going to keep doing what I want to do the way I want to do it. So, I mean, if you're going for the comedic route, shorts and TikToks, those two things
100%.
will definitely help you 100%. Because I've had shorts blow up from like the very first short I uploaded, because I was very skeptical about shorts. I didn't want to deal with shorts because I just I personally don't like short. I personally did not like short form content as much back then. So, but that one short with the 11-year-old or whatever in VRChat, you remember that?
I sure do.
So it was me and him in a bathtub, Fucking bro.
Bro, that sounds so wrong taken out of context.
It was me and him in a bathtub,
We're in a VRChat world,
docking,
was,
just
having a sword fight,
but it was me and him. It was me and him in a bathtub, fucking around, doing some heroin. I mean, that's basically what the context was. Is that we were doing like it was an
improv skit. Basically.
Yeah, it was an improv skit of us doing like an illicit drug, and then a little avatar comes up on the what was it, like a cabinet or something like that? I can't remember.
I think it was a sink nearby or something.
Yeah, something like that. And they were talking it up, and it was like he's like, "Can I have some?" I said, "How old are you?" Pause. 11, and then the FBI 11. Open up thing just comes up. FBI open up, and he just blasts the shit at the door. And that one TikTok or short, my bad. That one short shot me or gave me 75 subs from that one short. So Jesus. Shorts, yeah, dude. Shorts, TikToks, your best friend for comedic content, especially.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. I think, and informative content will do the same thing too, obviously, because you got.
Yeah.
How many followers did you gain from that?
150 or something like that. I don't know the exact number, but it was over 150. Yeah, just from that one video.
And then what else? How many followers do you have on TikTok now, roughly?
I think I just hit 100, so not really that much. But
I mean, you weren't really focused on that at the beginning anyway. So I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I honestly just on a like I know that I had been. So for the longest time, I like experimented with YouTube Shorts and TikTok just to like, test the waters or whatever. I didn't really get anything back from it. So I was like, meh. But then like talking to, the turning point, I think for me was talking to Tribe Grey Wolf, because that man knows what he's fucking doing.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were talking on the podcast about, like the TikTok algorithm and like how it works and how the website works. And I was just thinking, I'm like, dude, I could 100%, like I could absolutely do that. I just need to find the time and put in the effort to actually do it, because short form isn't what I want to do per se. Like I love making long form content, making like really long elaborate videos with like good editing and like making professional quality videos. Like that's where I really want to be at.
Mm-hmm.
But I absolutely see shorts and TikToks as a way to drive traffic to those long form videos. I think that's absolutely something that can be done. So yeah, like I link my YouTube on my TikTok, and I link my main channel on my YouTube Shorts channel. So it's just another way to gain some exposure and like generate some like traffic, more traffic going to like your main project. So I mean, it's still not a net positive, right? Like I haven't really wasted that much time doing it, and it's worked out so far. I guess I'm probably going to keep up doing it now. I think I'm going to be more consistent about it.
Yeah, I mean, if it helps, man, it helps. Like as I said, like I mainly reached 2,000 as fast as I did because I started taking shorts and TikToks more seriously, and then obviously collaborations with content creators and all that stuff, informative content, all that stuff. Yeah, those helped, but those TikToks and short form really do help a bunch.
Yeah, they do.
Like, I can't remember. I actually talked with Papa Boney about it. I believe, I can't remember, but like the most recent one I did that really popped off, I had
oh my god.
Yeah, I was wondering why you keep looking.
You hear him?
No, I don't hear him, but you keep looking. It looks like you're stroking the floor.
Attention. Yeah, I'm scratching his belly right now.
Use your foot.
There we go. Yeah, I'll use my foot.
But I got like another 30 subs from that one short. So I mean, and I don't know what it is about people, but they really, and I mean really, love Blade and Sorcery, Boneworks. Boneworks pops the fuck off. Like, oh my good lord.
Bro. Do you know how many fucking like Boneworks viral clips there are out there? Just
Dude.
like the guy who just does I'm forgetting his name, but all he does are just just stunt videos.
Yeah. Well, like he's like poses like Deadpool skin or whatever, right?
Yeah, and he just does like 360 no scopes jumping off of buildings and shit. Yeah.
But
which is actually fucking insane when you think about it.
To execute it
Yeah.
is just insane, roughly, for real. But yeah, like Boneworks really pops off. I'm like, I see these pop off, minus the Gregory frying pan.
Right.
I see these pop off, and I'm like, I should probably keep doing more Boneworks stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Boneworks. It's
Fucking love
it's an
Boneworks.
amazing staple in the VR industry. But to make content with it, it's just, for me at least, doing solo content is sometimes hard to do if you don't know what you're going for.
Right.
Like probably after this podcast, I'm uploading one about Minecraft Steve, me shaking Minecraft Steve's hand. I'm just so, just like, you're supposed to shake my hand. We just met. Steve, you fucking blocky bitch, and just beat the shit out of him.
I love how you just go through that whole house and just straight face,
Just
deadpan, call them all Steve, and then blow them all away. Even though it's like it's literally just the same NPC.
One of my subscribers, and actually he's a YouTube Patreon. I guess you can make YouTube member, Patreon, same thing. But he's a patron. His name is Chucho. Chucho, if you're listening or watching, hi Chucho. This man counted how many times I said Steve in that entire video. Yes. I said Steve so many fucking times in that video. He said, like, bro, are you serious? You counted you did it 100 times. I was like, there's no shot. There's no shot I did it. It's like, I was like, man, actually, bro, I believe it, because I said Steve a lot. Like, it was like every other word was me saying Steve.
Right.
I thought that shit, it had me dead when I heard it. Oh my god. So good.
Amazing. So I kind of low-key remembered what the one thing that I actually kind of wanted to talk about. Have you been following the Hololens thing with Microsoft at all?
Bro, you should know me by now.
Okay.
Me?
Yep.
I do not.
Okay.
Do not keep up with anything news related. I'll watch your videos. I support you. I've watched all your videos as much times as many. Well, the day or minute it comes out, I try to watch it as I can, because I want to support you and all that stuff. I want to, the minute that comes out, I'll watch it. But other than that, no, I don't watch news. Okay. I don't watch news like that. Like, I'm subscribed to Thrill, right? But every now and then, every now and then, I'll watch a video from Thrill, because I'm not a news guy. I'm just not like that. Right. I appreciate the content, all that stuff like that. But for me, it's just not for me. Like, there's occasional ones that I'll watch for sure, because especially with thumbnails or like the title, it catches your eye and be like, oh, next best full body tracking or whatever, because
right.
Full body, I'm guessing everybody wants full body tracking. I know I want to upgrade my own, but
I need to get full body tracking.
Yeah. I had like the original 2.0s from Vive, so they're not exactly the best.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I've seen you try to use those in VRChat before. It's not pretty.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying though. Like, I want to. I'll watch some of VR news, not a lot. I won't watch all of it. As I said, I'm subscribed to some of the VR news outlets. Thrill, sadly it's Bradley. I'm open to it, but I very, very, very rarely, and Eric for president as well, very, very rarely do I watch the news stuff. I'll watch informative stuff about accessories. I'll watch stuff about gameplay, reviews, etc. But news, for me, I don't watch news. Oh.
Okay, that's fair. So
just me.
I'll give you a brief synopsis of, you know what HoloLens is, right?
No.
Okay. We're after that.
What did I say? I don't pay attention to this shit.
Okay, so the Microsoft HoloLens, it's like their AR. It's like an augmented reality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You've probably seen it.
I've probably seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, in my Thick Thursday videos or whatever, because I've covered it a number of times.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Microsoft made this $22 billion contract with the US federal government, okay? And the whole idea was they were going to use their HoloLens 2 in a way to enhance the military, right? Like the soldiers would wear it and they could get like real-time updates and like nav points and stuff like that. It kind of like reminds me of like what is it? Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, I think is what it's called. GRA, right?
I think so.
The old game where like they had like the heads-up displays and shit, and like yeah, super sci-fi. Anyway, it apparently fucking bombed. Like the soldiers hated it. They said it was useless. They were having a bunch of technical problems with it, like not working. So basically, Microsoft has just sunk like millions and millions of dollars into this thing, and it's gone nowhere. And the military like doesn't want to use it anymore. Well, on top of that, they're trying to develop the HoloLens 3 right now, which is like the next iteration of the HoloLens. And there's been a lot of problems with that because there's like a lack of focus. So the former project lead, Alex Kipman, he really wanted it to be aimed towards consumers, and the previous guy, who I guess he was like working close with, wanted it to be for enterprise. So there was like constant infighting and like no real clear idea what they wanted to do with HoloLens 3. So it's been facing like a ton of delays, and you know the supply chain crunches have been slowing them down. Well, then on top of that, this past week, it turns out that allegedly, okay, lawyers will allegedly, Alex Kipman was being investigated by Microsoft for over 25 different reports of gross misconduct with fellow employees and subordinates, specifically females. If that gives you any indication of where this is going. Allegedly, not in my own words, lawyers, allegedly. I didn't say this. This is according to a Business Insider report and Upload VR. This is not my words, but allegedly this happened. So yeah, this basically, well, allegedly this guy was, you know, doing and saying things that he shouldn't have been. And now HoloLens no longer has project lead because he resigned. Yeah.
That's
as
fishy shit.
will happen when you tend to allegedly sexually, you know,
Isn't that some fishy shit?
do things with other people who are not consenting. Allegedly.
Allegedly, everybody. Allegedly.
Yes.
I have no comment. Just gonna leave it alone.
Okay. Fair enough.
I mean,
don't allegedly sexually assault people.
Yeah.
Probably a good, good start.
I'm just gonna be honest. I never understood that kind of mentality. What compels a person to do that? I don't get it. I genuinely don't.
It's actually, yeah, like that's that's a really good point, which is like it's actually unfathomable to like a normal human being, like someone who like, you know, isn't a complete psychopath.
And fair warning, I'm retarded. But
yeah, same here. I'm an absolute smooth brain. Like we were talking about leaking out of our brains earlier, right? Let's be absolutely clear here. We are retarded, but even we as smooth brains, you know, like it's literally just an unconscionable thing to do. It's like I think it really differentiates between someone who is, now granted I'm damaged goods, and I feel like I don't want to speak on Soul's behalf. And even we understand like basic right from wrong. Like it's just like I'm at a loss for words, because it's literally like this is probably the best way.
I genuinely don't understand it.
Unfathomable. It's not something that a normal human being considers as even like an option. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the same thing goes for pedophilia. The same thing goes for murder. Like
any number of things.
I mean, we get psychology. Psychology is a thing. Everyone has their own shit going on in their brain, but genuinely, from an idiot standpoint, and someone who's like has morals and ethics, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. I don't get it. I genuinely don't understand the whole thing. And I'm gonna be honest. Me personally, I don't show emotion when I hear stuff like this. For example, if something was to occur in my life, for somebody I for one I don't care for, I will, and they do some fucked shit, for if they're a pedophile or if they kill somebody, I show no emotion. Like, it's an angry thing to listen to, but believe me, I understand it. But I'm a person who does not show emotion to that kind of stuff. And don't get me wrong, them motherfuckers need to die. but
yeah, I'm not 100% a proponent for child predators going in the woodchipper.
Yeah,
that's my personal.
Yeah, but
I don't even believe in the death penalty. But pedophiles, I will make an exception for.
Yeah, but like as I'm saying though, like I will not show emotion for those folk, for those scum of the earth. I won't.
Yeah, because
I do not show. Yeah, I don't show emotion for it.
Yeah, I completely understand.
Especially if it's somebody I don't know. Or especially if it's somebody I have very little relation to. I understand if it's a completely different thing if it's someone I know, like with brotherhood, you know. For example, not saying that you would do this, but if you killed somebody, that shit would like hurt, you know, because you're like my brother, and I'm like, there's no fucking shot. I'm gonna stay sane. I'm actually gonna be thoroughly crushed.
What if you found out that the person I killed was a pedophile?
Out the window.
High
five. I mean, like, but I'm saying though, like, it's the same ethic, you know. Like, if you kill somebody that didn't deserve it, and I would be crushed. I mean,
it'd be soul crushing. It'd be you'd be disappointed. Yeah. But I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, exactly. But like, and as I said, even then, I'll probably show very little emotion.
Oh, geez, personally. Do you hear this fucker whining?
Very little.
Hi, buddy.
But I'll show very little emotion. But that's just how I am, you know. I love.
What were you saying?
I don't remember. He had to piss.
Okay, so for reference, there's probably a cut there where he just stopped talking, and it was me because I have a squirrel bladder, and this coffee is just fucking going right through me, and I really had to urinate. So that happened. Speaking of which, I'm gonna keep drinking my coffee.
I think we're vaguely on the lines of killing pedophiles.
Oh, also, yeah, that's right. I checked the time after.
Yeah, we're pretty close.
We're pretty close right to there. An hour here, so I mean, I think we can
chat a little bit longer just to double check, make sure, you know. But
yeah, pedophiles, woodchipper, insta woodchipper, just. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Trash compactor, Punisher, Warzone moments, all of the deaths that the Punisher has done in the Punisher Warzone movie and the Punisher 2004 movie and the shitty 1990 whatever movie. All of them, all of anything that Punisher did.
Yep.
Pedophiles, rapists, all of them.
Yep. Just make the world a better place.
Yeah, 100%. Agreed. We need a Punisher, okay?
Yes, we do. He's the anti-hero we all need. But
no.
Wait. Dude, I fucking love that meme. It makes me so happy. Just like, just like him just grunting.
So good. Oh it's so good. Amazing. So I think we probably should wrap it up. I do want to say one thing before we wrap up, though. So
I also have one thing I want to mention, but go ahead.
You go ahead first. Go first. It's related to the podcast. If you have something off topic, go ahead.
I did just want to. So anyone who's been paying attention to my life at all, I've been working for Metal Cat Studio, which is making this game called Grimlord, and our Steam page just went up the other day. There is a free demo on there There's plenty of like in-game screenshots you can look at. There's a trailer and a tutorial video on the Steam page to tell you like all the in-game mechanics.
Yeah,
Different
if
parts
you
of the
like
game.
Souls-like,
Yeah,
this is like a true Souls-like 2 VR thing. That's an actual
yeah,
like reminds
yeah.
me of a Souls-like game. So if you like Dark Souls, if you like Demon Souls, if you like Dark Souls 2, 3, yeah, 2.
Bloodborne.
Anyway, 2. Anyway, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, Elden Ring,
It
Grimlord.
takes a lot of inspiration from these games. Now, we're not trying to be exactly like Dark Souls. We still
Yeah.
want to like make our own game, but it draws a lot of inspiration aesthetically from Souls-like games. So it's a dark fantasy action RPG inside of VR. It's granted, it's the demo doesn't have a lot of the main aspects of the game just yet. It's only about maybe 3% of the game's total content, and there's still a lot of work we got to do. So, but the demo's free. You can play it.
It's
There's
a
a
damn
whole
good demo.
level and a boss fight for you to enjoy. There's all kinds of weapons you can make. You can like mix and match like hilts and handles, different blade styles. You can combine like magic with swords if you like doing spell sword type characters, or you can do just like big dumb idiot and just smash with giant weapons. Like yeah, like what
bonk
there's
gang.
literally something for everyone.
Yeah.
You can just make your own play style.
And I imagine they're gonna continue adding on to the weaponry and the mechanics because and I've done a review on my channel. If anyone's curious, I don't think you have anything related like to Grimlord on your channel, I believe.
No.
Yeah. So, but I have a
news and
yeah. I have a review on my channel of Grimlord specifically. So if you're interested in that, go to my channel. There's a link. There's a link tree in a description, which will have all of our links. Even our thirds. He's not in yet. I have news for that. I'll tell you after the podcast.
Okay. Sounds good.
But our third links is on there too. If you don't know who he is, you'll all the links there. Yep, Shinobi Nate, homie, Sweet Daddy D. Anyway,
why Sweet Daddy D?
I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm gonna nervously eat these chips. Okay. But yeah, so all the links, if you want to, it's all down there, all that stuff. But Grimlord is a fantastic game.
I would very much appreciate it if you could wish list it. It really helps with the with like the Steam algorithm and like their page and helping like what gets recommended in the future. So definitely wish list it if you can. The demo, like I said, the demo is completely free, so there's no skin off your back. It's completely free. There's like what try it like.
Is the demo on? Do they have a YouTube page? Grimlord YouTube page?
We do not have a YouTube page just yet. I'm literally going to set that up probably tonight. So we will have a YouTube page soon. We have a Twitter. We have a TikTok that just went up. I'm managing the TikTok. We have a Reddit as well. If you're a peruser or enjoyer of Reddit, there's a subreddit r/Grimlord. Go check it out.
The demo has enough content for you to be satisfied. I'll guarantee you that much.
I've played the demo like
several times.
Yeah, like
it's so good.
Honestly,
it's really good.
I probably honestly have like over 10 hours total combined and just the demo alone already, because the replayability with just being able to like make all kinds of different types of weapons and like try different strategies is just so much fun. So it's a little goes a long way. But yeah,
I have high hopes for this VR game specifically because me personally, I mean, it's in my name, Soul. I mean, I'm a Souls-like guy. All right, I love Demon Soul. Bloodborne is literally my favorite game ever. So, I'm excited to see where this goes in terms of the VR space, because it's essentially the only true Souls-like game that exists. Minus the rolling, because I mean, rolling in VR is kind of weird.
Yeah,
I would think. So
I mean, sorry to take up time on the podcast to do this. I'm obviously I really wanted to shout it out because I'm super excited about it. It's a project that
I'm excited for you.
I've been working really hard on. The team's been working really hard on it. We're super stoked to have the Steam page up, and yeah,
excited for the future of that game. And I know the
I mean, obviously
devs,
we're biased in favor of it because you're a fan of Souls and I actually work for them, but like I'm in love with this game. I cannot wait to see where the work the devs do. They're doing such good work so far.
I'm excited for its future, 100%.
Anyway, sorry, don't want to take up any more time.
It's good, man. So I haven't brought this up to you yet, but this may be a thing every now and then. I would maybe potentially do a live stream of the podcast. I mean, I could do that on my end because I have a dual PC setup, so it'd be less of a hassle on your stuff.
Mine would not be able to handle it.
Yeah. So, but the only problem is right now is because it'll be on YouTube, I would imagine, and we're in VR. It's kind of hard to manage the VR alerts with YouTube specifically because there's programs like Live and stuff that's out, but we obviously they don't have YouTube integration just yet. From what I recall, within the Between Realities podcast with Skiva and Alex, they interviewed Adam Bombati, and they said they were working on something.
She works for Live, right?
Yes.
She's like one of their
I believe it was like an ambassador kind of thing, or like a community manager kind of thing.
Yeah, community manager.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. They stated stuff like that in their podcast, and honestly, I'm stoked because I stream with YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
So excited for that. So this might go. We're gonna wait, but this is the potential thing that might happen. Live streaming to the Compel Reality Podcast YouTube channel, have more live viewers. It's not going to be an everyday kind of thing, but it might happen in the future. I'm pretty positive it will, because I think it would be very beneficial for us in the future.
Yeah, I think we could absolutely do that.
Yeah. At first though, just the matter of trying to figure out the alert system and stuff like that, especially with VR, and especially there's two of us monitoring it. It's going to be a completely different ball game. So I just wanted to point that out there. So this might go live sometimes. So fair warning.
Nice.
So yeah,
hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when we're going live.
Make sure you're liking this. If you're on Spotify, download it because it really helps with Spotify as well.
Do the download thing. Tell all your friends about it.
Yeah, share it around. Share this podcast around. Get us some exposure. Even if it's your mama, tell your mama, hey, listen to this podcast. They say some dumbass shit, but I think it's funny. Tell your grandma. I mean,
it sounds a little tacky, but like honestly, sharing is without a doubt the best thing you could do. Because I mean, if you think about it, it's free. It doesn't cost you any money. It takes literally 2 seconds. It's just like copy, paste, send. Like that's 2 seconds. If every single person who watched this podcast or listened to this podcast just takes 5 seconds out of their day to hit the share button, we could literally double or triple our audience in a matter of a week.
Even just liking, commenting, interacting with the video as a whole, interacting with it, liking, commenting, subscribing, even disliking sometimes helps with the algorithm because there's no reason to dislike. I mean, unless for whatever reason you like pedophiles.
You genuinely just hate us or you're a pedophile.
Then
if you're a pedophile, dislike this video.
I
figured out how to get around dislikes, bro. We solved it.
But yeah, man, interacting with even if it's just our own like regular solo content, our separate channels, interacting with a video on YouTube helps the algorithm it tells the algorithm that people are watching this, people are liking it, and all that stuff. And don't just, I'm gonna be honest, okay? I know motherfuckers that just like the video and leave. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. All right? Don't be that guy. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
But just be genuine about it. Don't just like and leave. Come on, be genuine about it. If you really like the episodes that you listen to, or
if you are going to leave, I'll say this: if you are going to leave, if there's nothing we can say to sway you, at least just let the video run out. Just let it play all the way through.
I wouldn't even say just that. I mean, like comment on down below. Tell us why it sucks. Give us a reason to give us a feedback. Critique us. It will improve the quality of the podcast. That's our whole point. We want this to succeed.
Saying don't just comment and be like, you're a big dumb stupid doo-doo head. That's not productive.
You're retarded.
Yeah.
I mean, just
tell us how we can actually improve.
Be genuine about it. Give us feedback, all that stuff. Follow us on Twitter as well.
Twitter, YouTube, TikTok.
All this stuff.
We're all there.
We're gonna try to be more active on our Twitter and stuff like that, especially Twitter, because everyone's on Twitter, which baffles me, but whatever.
Dude, I have such a love-hate relationship with Twitter. I made connections with through Twitter, but I also hate Twitter. Anyway, that's a completely different thing. Like, comment, subscribe, share, listen to, if you're on Spotify, download the video on Spotify, all that stuff. Give it a rating if you want to. Give it a 2-star, 3-star, 5-star. It doesn't matter. Do what you want to do. It's all up to you. Okay? And I hope this VRChat thing we're doing really does well, because I actually enjoy the physical presence we're having. I'm going to be honest, because the audio, the audio is good. Right, the audio is good. Everyone likes to listen and just work, but sometimes motherfucker just sit at the desk and just watch something. And you could be watching this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, I know it's VRChat, but it's two real human beings interacting.
It's actual interactions. We're waving our hands. We're doing the birds.
I can do this. I can give you the middle finger. I can, jerk myself off. Look at that. All right, I'm having fun now, so I'm kidding.
Get the jar. Get the mayo. Wait, can you grab it?
Hang on. I gotta figure out how to stand up. Here we go.
Oh my god, ass in the air.
All right, did the camera move? I don't think the camera moved. No. Oh god. Oh fuck!
Hey yo, you getting them chips moist, homie? Damn!
And then he grabs a chip. What the fuck?
Hey yo!
All right, and on that absolute bombshell, we are walking off. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're still here, we appreciate you more than you will ever know.
Yeah, we love you. Come back always. Bye bye. Hasta la vista.
All right.